Fredrik here from Amon Amarth. How's it going at you?
Pretty good. I'm just having a bit of Irish whiskey here with celebrating the St. Patrick's Day.
Well, that's good.
Yes, it's always good.
What are you going to be doing this coming weekend?
It's going to be making it easy. We've been practicing pretty hard this week, rehearsing. We're getting ready for touring and all that. So the weekend's just going to take it easy, I guess.
As a drummer for Amon Amarth, how hard is it to play your stuff on stage?
Well, for me, it's not that hard. I guess it depends. It depends on what you're into doing, I guess. But I mean, yeah, sure, you get pretty sweaty after a 90-minute set or something like that. But it's always fun.
And what we see is Surtur Rising is coming out March 29th in America. Is it already released overseas yet?
No, it's coming out next week here in Sweden and Europe.
And we're going to have a big North American tour coming out in April.
It's not too big. We had to kind of squeeze it in between two other tours, so it's going to be 3 weeks. Unfortunately, that was the only way we were able to make it happen, basically. So we're just covering basically half of the states, I guess, and gonna have to try to do the rest later in the year.
Do you find that when you go to the States it's a different scene than overseas?
No, it was more so a couple of years ago. I think it was a little bit more different crowd, but I actually would say that the crowds in Europe has adapted or turned into more what the American scene has been for a long time. So nowadays you can't really tell where you are. It might as well be either of the continents.
So basically starting to be like global equal.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And I guess it's the new hardcore scene from States that kind of gets more and more popular, and people are more into that stuff. I mean, when I was a teenager, went to shows to have to mosh and headbang and stuff like that. All we did was basically moshing, headbanging, and stage diving. But and the first time I saw a circle pit was one of the first times we went to the States. But now you see them everywhere. It doesn't really matter where you go. It's all circle pit.
It's beginning to be a whole workout when the audience goes to a concert nowadays.
I'm amazed by that, actually. I don't really see the point for me, but I guess it's, I mean, as long as everybody's having fun, I don't really care. So, but to each his own, I guess. But, I mean, yes, it looks like a aerobic pass. We did that in school when I was a kid. The PT class, you were running around in a circle. That's what it looks like to me. But, I mean, that's all good. As long as people are having fun. I mean, I'm not saying headbanging or moshing looks any better, so it's all the same.
So basically, it's like a big workout with Amon Amarth on tour.
Well, if we have to work out on stage, then people off stage should have to work out as well. Otherwise,
yeah. When you go on tour, do you show drum clinics at all and do stuff like that with your endorsements?
Haven't done so far, and it hasn't been requested yet, so not really, no.
Is it something in the future you might be interested in doing?
I would be cool doing that. That's fine. But I think it's not really. I mean, it's such a small community, and unless you're Lamb of God drummer, what's his face, who was pulling like 800 people just on the drum clinic. But I don't think it has to be basically there has to be a demand for it, or otherwise it won't really happen.
Amon Amarth has been growing, really big, let's just say, with the internet and with Sirius Radio for the satellite, like with channels like Liquid Metal and that, which rotate the band quite a bit, actually. It should be grabbing a lot of new people that never even heard of Amon Amarth.
Well, you never know what the future brings. So we'll see what happens. We're pretty happy where we are right now. So it's not that we're not trying to get more successful or get any bigger. It's just as long as we're able to keep it up at this level, we're very content.
Going to your latest album, also that's coming out March 29th. How long did it take, for the production to do this album?
It actually went pretty quickly once we started. We started quite late last year, but I think we only spent like 4 or 5 months writing the album, and then we've spent 2 months in the studio recording it. So all in all, it didn't take more than like 6 months, which is a record for us, I would say. I guess it's we were pretty motivated when we started, and even if it took a long time for the songs to kind of develop, we were all in a good spirit, and we always had the motivation, and we've been working together for so long. It was just it seems it's getting easier and easier and smoother to just write the songs together. So I think it didn't feel strange, but it's when you look back and it's like, oh, we only spent that much time and we produced this. But I guess it has to do with the fact that we're playing 200 shows together every year, and we kind of know each other inside and out. So it's just easier to work together nowadays, I guess.
And like that, the stuff is gelling a lot quicker and better nowadays.
Yeah.
For selection of songs when you go to play live, with the catalog you guys carry, is it quite hard to decide on songs? Do you switch them at all on stage? In these tours?
Well, we want to, and we're trying to switch it up as much as possible. We do enjoy playing all our songs live, the old and new. But it's difficult since it started with the first album. We've been gaining more fans from each release from then on. So now with the last couple of albums, like it's such a huge difference between the fans that has known us for all our catalog compared to the ones that has known only for like 2-3 albums. So every time we do pick in a really old song, it's half or more in the people in the crowd that have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So they basically just stand there, and it's even if the songs are fun to play, it's kind of hard to feel the motivation when most of the crowd is just standing there and not not even nodding because they don't know what they're listening to. And so usually every time we pick up some really random song, we try it for a couple nights, and if it doesn't work out, we'll probably pick in a more newer song that is more popular, I guess. But then I think we'll do more things like we did in Europe a couple of years ago. We dedicated 4 nights in the same venue, the first 4 albums, one on each night. And maybe we'll just announce some special sets or a small club show or tour or something like that, where we'll play only old songs, and that'll pull out like all the old school fans. In the newer set list, we have to concentrate on more of the newer songs. Otherwise, most of the people in the audience won't know what they're playing. So it's getting more harder that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, Fredrik, been great talking to you. Hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing a tour with Amon Amarth this April.
Yeah, thanks. It's good talking to you too.
All right, you have a great evening.
Thanks, you too. Bye.